Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Cardinals coming in at 3-1, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 2-2. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game. You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Mariota on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Mariota eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it.
Watkins alone on the left side. They go play action here on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. Third down here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Brinza's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a gain of 24 that time, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On play action, Mariota steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. From the left hash, this from 39. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
after the made field goal. Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it. But drop it there. Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass. As good as a sack. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source. You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end? It was somebody like you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. Mariota now on second down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. To go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Bengals are going to have a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looking to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dancing to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Mariota again. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Boyd. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They go to Johnson again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, Mariota again, eluding the pressure right. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing middle but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and that'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Mariota on first down. Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and short yardage, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got time. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, Mariota again. It's Floyd on the right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, As a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They come out here in the eye. Shift together here from the D-line. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now, Charles, it's great.